Hello, everybody. Good to see everybody in here. Trying to get this stuff all set up here. Let's see who all we got here. We got Tampa, Stokers, Harold Fisher, Mrs. B Twin, Katrina, Christy Lynn, Sea Monster 6. How you doing, Uncle Steve? Polar Bear Ed, Willie C.K., Katrina, Broken Wrench. How you doing? Let's see here. How you doing, Ken? Alrighty. Try to get there's the link out. Uh-oh, Froggy raid. Oh, Lordy. Froggy sending everybody over to raid me. Much appreciated, Froggy. Gravely Man, Susan, Bocce. There's Jeff. Daggone. All rolling in here tonight. Jenny, how you doing? So what did everybody do this week? I haven't been on much. Working too much. How you doing, Jeff?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It was cold out today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was 7 degrees whenever I left the house at 3 o'clock this morning.
And you did. There's Mr. Ed.
And we got a broken wrench in the basement. You got to turn your camera on for a minute there, broken wrench.
Uh-oh. Broken wrench. Must be a snap-on.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Patch. Hi, Kitty Mom. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Jen. Hi, Chris Lynn. Hi, Shelly.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, Camp.
Broken wrench.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Tampa? Broken wrench. How old are you? Can you type in the chat how old you are?
4.5 going on 60.
4.5 going on 60. Jeff, that's a heck of a note.
That's cool.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Willie, Crystal,
Froggy
Katrina,
raid, huh?
Kitty Mom, Bocce, Patch, Jenny?
Got a lot of people coming in tonight.
What's up? Big old
I just do
froggy
it the
raid.
easy way. I just do it the easy way. Hey, people.
Yeah.
Peoples.
So what did everybody do all week? I worked all week, long days.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I worked and played.
Yeah.
I got me a new track. It's pretty sweet.
There you go.
I finished up that snowblower and it's gone.
Nice.
Good
Scores.
Uh-oh.
Heck
Broken
yeah.
wrench is only 12, huh?
Okay, Broken Wrench. That's why I didn't bring you up on the screen.
That's not good.
I can't have kids up on the panel, but you're more than welcome to be in the chat, be part of it. But YouTube won't let me bring somebody up that young on the panel. Hi, Susan.
Oh, there's Mrs.
Hey,
Oh,
Lady
Lord.
Godiva.
Yeah, she
She's
did a
lurking.
great job. She did a great job, by the way, running your stream this morning.
I don't know. I was booking to get out there and get that load off, and then I had to pick up a rejected one coming back, and then I went and loaded another one for Van Wert. So I got 3 done today. So
Wow.
Well, I'll make
On
I don't wanna
Saturday,
make
no
you feel
way.
bad there, Mark, but it was a better stream when she was doing it.
well, heck yeah. How you doing, Froggy? I see how it is, Jeff. Well, the missus can take over anytime she wants. She knows what she's doing. I don't. I'm not afraid to admit it. Then my youngest boy, Bo, he went with me all day yesterday. We did 4. So he's going to start driving on Monday on his
Yeah.
own.
For the same company you're on too?
Yep. Yep. And we're just getting stupid. I mean, we can't catch up, and they're booking and booking and booking, and we're way behind.
Wow.
And then the reason we finally found out why we're so far behind, the company down in Strasburg went belly up. So them contracts, they had 700 trucks. They went belly up. So we're picking up a lot more work, big contracts.
Yeah, that's a lot of trucks.
Yeah.
Now is Bo driving big truck or is he hot shotting?
No, he's semi.
Okay. All right.
I took him with me. He drove my truck all day yesterday to make sure he could do it.
Well, he was hot shotting, right?
No, he was doing both. He was hot shotting and big truck, but he's
Yeah.
going to total big truck now.
Good deal. Good deal.
What is a hot shot?
A little make-believe truck.
It's an F550 with a 40-foot gooseneck trailer on it.
Well, I got one of them. Dang.
Don't get caught driving it without a CDL.
What? I drive
Yeah.
all my loads are too heavy to be regular license. Every one I pull.
Yep.
And I pull them all the time. But it's
I
not a
was gonna say,
gooseneck. Yeah.
if you're doing it for personal use or something like that, as long as you don't scale it, they're fine. It's when you do it commercial, you have to have the CDL.
Yeah, it's definitely commercial.
Well, I can come out there and drive with you, Mark.
We pull those temp trailers we build all over, and we pull them with the F550.
Our F550 is broke though.
It dropped an injector in the head.
Must have one of them 6-liters in it.
6.4, 6.7.
6, 7.
Why
Yeah.
they ever stop making this
Junk.
3s?
Junk. 6.7 junk.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Broken Wrench.
I never figure out why they stopped making the 7.3s.
Because
They
was
made
too
that
good a
gas one
motor.
now.
It was too good a motor, the 7.3, and they wasn't making enough money on repairs and stuff, so they had to discontinue that motor.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Caterpillar. It's hard to buy a Caterpillar in a semi now. You got to buy the older ones and keep redoing them.
Yeah, well, the newer cats you don't want because they're just as bad as the little
They're all
Ford diesel.
computerized.
Yeah, anything computerized ain't worth having.
You got to work on it. Got to bust out a computer to work on them.
Yeah. But that's where everything goes anymore, though. Everything's going to that computerized DEF, and the filters and everything in them just give you nothing but headaches. And it's big money to keep up with it on the DEF.
Well, you probably shouldn't do that, Crafty Bones. Dang. Right on the head, huh?
Oh,
Right.
but they he like that.
Later, kitty mom.
Hi, Kitty Mom.
Kitty Mom, that's a new one, huh?
Ken said he took 3 naps today. That's what I'm talking about.
Three naps.
Three naps in one day.
I only got 1 nap.
I know. I didn't get none. Dang.
What's up,
Hey,
Grandpa?
there's old fart.
Grandpa.
What's happening, Grandpa?
Hey, how's it going? Speaking of old farts, how you doing, Jeff?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I haven't pooped myself yet today.
Yeah, I almost crashed watching your premiere today, Patch.
I'm gonna have to go see that. Patch did a premiere today.
Yeah, I ran through a red light watching it.
I was just starting when this popped up.
It was
Oh, wait a
bad,
minute.
dude.
He's got to wait.
I went right through a red light.
Kathy. Hey, Katrina. Hey, Susan.
I had to get that share out real quick, you know.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Crystal.
Yep. I got room in my garage now for another adventure.
It's time for a homeless Honda mini bike.
I'm thinking homeless Honda golf cart.
That'll work too. I'm cool with that too.
I have another club car. It's over at my mom's. I've
Yeah.
had it for years. It actually runs and drives, but it smokes real bad. And I've redone the motor once, and I've been thinking about it here the last couple month or so. And yeah, I think that would be a good candidate for the homeless Honda.
Yeah. Got a red with a V-twin in it.
Okay, Sea Monster 6, are you still here?
Mhm.
Don't know.
I don't know. Do 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 do.
Well, hopefully he's still here.
Baby.
Hey, Lady K.
Because that's my uncle down in Carolinas, and he used to breed the boxers. I'm looking for a pup.
There you
Oh,
go.
heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Brandon,
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
What's up, dude?
You won't be disappointed with the boxer.
no.
I mostly came in here to ask. I have to confess, I came in here to ask Ed a question,
Uh-oh.
What did you mess up, Brandon?
but I messed up. Okay, so the exhaust has exhaust well broke off into it, and I tried welding a nut on it, and sometimes you can get it off. That ain't gonna work this time. I tried a few times. Could I just loosen the engine up and turn it around so I have enough room, and then put it back?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to have to take it all the way off if I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just watch the ground straps. Make sure there ain't a ground strap bolted onto the side of the engine somewhere and go into the frame that you'll catch on.
Awesome. I don't have to take it all the way off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always easier if you don't have
Hello,
to.
Susan.
How you doing, Runaway Needles? Susan? Yeah, you're still playing with rope. You girls, that's what you do, is have all that rope around. My God. Some of them ladies, they got so much rope behind them. My gosh.
How you doing?
Don't be rolling your eyes at me like that, Ed.
I can roll my eyes.
So what did everybody do all week? Much of nothing or what?
Oh, I was busy this week.
I just got rid of that customer bike finally.
That's
It's
good.
gone. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.
So how'd that snowblower work out for you, Jeff? You used it
We
yet?
won't go there. The last time it kind of underperformed.
Why? What happened to it?
I think it had enough rusty shit in the chute there where it kept plugging up.
Okay.
So
Did you spray it down with any penetrating oil or anything so it don't stick?
No, I took the whole thing apart. I spent about an hour with 320 scraping all the, sanding off all the rust to get it as smooth as I could. Then I put 3 coats of orange shiny paint on it.
I'd still spray something on it so it don't stick because the ice and stuff likes to stick in them snow blowers. I found that out on my Arians.
I did that too. I bought a can of that fluid film stuff yesterday, sprayed it down the whole inside, the chute, the auger.
Yeah, they don't like that slushy stuff, no how.
Well, I stay away from that. Oh, and I took the skids off it too. I had to take the skids off because they wouldn't let me down far enough.
You got a gravel driveway?
No, it's paved
Oh.
driveway, but the skids actually held it up like almost 2/8 of an inch off the driveway.
Yep. How you doing, D Shop?
You should have bought a John Deere, you old bastard.
I got John Deere weights on it now, you miserable.
You definitely just ruined that machine by hanging a John Deere weight on it.
Not
Yeah.
one, but 3 of them.
Oh Lordy.
I bought
No
3
wonder.
45s. I was going to buy 2 70s. I said, you know what?
Yeah, but my gosh, 70s, that's too much to handle messing around putting them on and off.
He'll have to build a cherry. He'll have to build a cherry picker just to get the weights on and off.
You ain't a kidding.
Yeah, that's why I went with the 45s.
Yep. Oh Lordy, we got Harold Fisher. Where you been
Hey,
going?
Harold.
Hi, Harold.
Hey, Dan. What's up, guys?
Hanging out.
Harold's been working his butt off, man, making all that OT.
Ooh, do that again, Grandpa. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh Lordy, we got Nate in the house. We got Stins. How you all doing?
What's up, bud? What's up, Nate?
Hey,
Hey,
greetings,
Stens.
program.
Wow.
Hey, Stens, how you doing, buddy?
Look, I finally got it.
Yep.
Mm.
Got his coffee. He's
Well-
ready to go.
We got a video Thursday morning that Nissan put out on their little web thing at work that said
Uh-huh.
because they can't get the ships into port, we're running out of parts. So expect some downtime and or layoffs.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's
Thank
crazy.
you,
Harold,
Mr.
'cause
Biden.
our stuff's picking up like no other. I mean, we can't even keep up.
Thank you, Mr. Biden.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we ain't even started on his stuff yet.
No.
I know.
It's going to be interesting. I can tell you that. It's definitely going to be interesting.
It's going to be 4
Well,
years.
the price of gas here is going up to $2.59.
Well,
It went up over 50 cents since he got in the office.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Susan.
Well, thanks to you, Mark. Now I got to do a complete front end rebuild on a Crown Vic Interceptor.
You need a little guy to come and do it.
Yeah, come on.
No worries, bud.
Upper control arms and ball joints, lower ball joints, outer tie rod ends.
That ain't that bad.
It's all because we had your truck up on the rack.
Well,
I think I seen a Dodge pickup with you two standing in front of it there.
I did. I watched about 30 minutes of that video.
that
I
thing,
didn't watch it yet.
that truck has been hailing me forever. I had to put A-arms in it, ball joints, and now we just did the hubs and rotors and brakes, and
How many miles you got on yours? Because I need to do mine too.
I got 112,000 on it.
That's
all.
right where I'm at too, and I need to do mine.
That's not even
My
broken.
front end is my front end is shaking like crazy, 80 mile an hour.
But ever since I've had that truck, I've always used synthetic oil in it. I don't use not a quart of oil in between oil changes or nothing
Yeah, me either.
on that.
Hey, Adam.
Well, Adam, when you go to do them, if you're going to do the wheel hubs and stuff, pull the whole steering knuckle off. Just
No,
pop the top and lower ball joint out and
just
press them
don't
out.
go 40 mile an hour.
Yeah, don't do 80.
Well, you know that's not gonna happen.
Well, down in Florida though, Ed, he might be
That's
better
the
off.
speed
'Cause
limit.
He don't have all that shit that they put on the roads up here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
but
ain't
he's
got
got-
no rust.
Yeah, but he's got the salt air, though, for the corrosion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just as bad or worse.
Yeah.
It don't rust them out, but it corrodes all the other parts.
No, it just
yeah.
eats everything.
What's up, Gravely, man?
And if you put synthetic oil in the engine, it means that's what you got to stick with, huh?
Hello, Wayne.
It's best to, because usually your synthetics have a higher moly and zinc additive in them. And once it gets started around the bearing surfaces and stuff, if you go back to a conventional oil, that stuff wears out of there real quick. So
that's not good then.
Yep. And everybody says, oh, synthetic oil, it's $10 a quart. Well, yes, I just bought a 55-gallon drum of our Schaefer's oil at work, 5W30. I paid $1,095 or something like that for it. But I can get 10,000 miles in between oil changes. That's over 3 conventional oil changes. And your conventional oil is, 2/3 the cost of a synthetic. So, and you're changing it 3 times. So you're actually saving money running the synthetic.
Well, I'm just wondering because I'm not even sure what's in this thing here for the engine.
Hello, Carmel.
Carmel.
Well, I have six different vehicles at work that I do oil analysts on them twice a year. That's when I change oil on them because they're on-campus vehicles. And every single oil change analyst comes back clean.
That's the best thing you ever came up with.
Yep.
Look at Harold. Looks like Brett Favre.
I just froze.
What'd I do?
You were frozen like
You was
this.
frozen for a minute.
Like you were throwing a football.
Yeah, I used to do that years ago, though. I used to get down to the cat dealer and pick up the sample bottles and send it in every so often.
Yep. How you doing, Wayne? Car Mob, didn't see you guys come in. Yeah, Willie, sometimes that's a good idea to change the oil filter between oil changes if you're going to run that many miles.
Well, I do them between 7,000 and 10,000 on our over-the-road ones. And that's the ones that I've been oil sampling. And I only change the oil filter when I change the oil. And like I said, there's all the wear contaminants in it are on the low end of the scale, so.
Right.
So I pretty much I could put regular oil back in this then, huh?
Yeah.
It just don't last as long.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna screw up nothing. I only go 3,000 miles anyways.
Yeah, but how long does it take you to put that 3,000 miles on, Jeff? 6 months?
Sometimes. I was working every day last year. I didn't put it on in a heartbeat.
Yeah, on my Hemi, I put 72 mile a day on it, back and forth to the shop.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Well, on my 5.3, I put 12 miles a day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
My
nice.
age is special.
yeah. On the wife's new car, she puts 3 miles a day on.
Hey, there's a guy that I work with, and he literally puts less than 4 miles a day on his car. But his run time in the wintertime is a whole lot more because he'll go out a half an hour before he has to leave for work. Start it up, get it good and warm, drive like 2 miles to work, and park it, and then do the same thing before he leaves from work to drive home.
Right. That's what the wife does.
Well, we laugh at him. We tell me she should just buy a bicycle. He's like, no, it's all uphill coming to work.
Easy
And
ride.
then probably all going home too, huh?
Well, I got the Arians all ready for tomorrow if we get snow. I kind of doubt it, but
I got my Cub Cadet, the plow on it, sitting there ready to go. Just turn the fuel on and hit the key.
there you go.
I was looking. I might just buy one of the little cheap, like canvas shed things to park the King in.
What?
There you
Polar Bear Ed fan, you need to turn your camera on. Show your face at least.
Yeah, I got the snowboard tractor ready. I got the electric pull start set up on it.
There you go. Electric pull start.
Yeah.
How well does that work out?
I haven't tried the pull start part yet.
Ah,
I got a brand new Napa battery on it, so I'm not worried.
I see a hand, but I want to see a face. I don't want to see just a hand.
Well, the old tractors back then they had the little PTO pulley off the front that you could wind a rope on.
Right.
But I'm hoping I don't have to use that.
Do you remember the old Ford Jubilee tractors?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Had the hand crank that went in the front?
Yep. Just like the old Farmall Super A's and shit.
Yeah. Polar
I
bear.
have my tractor all the time. I got a Farmall Cub. No,
There's your fan, Ed.
Kane. What's up, Kane Sample?
Hey, what's up, Kane?
How you doing, Kane? Good to see you come in.
We gotta give Brandon an old John Deere 8 or something that he's got to stand there and try and spin the flywheel to start it.
You mean the finger biters?
Yeah.
Hey, Kane, how you doing?
I seen a video on YouTube there the one time that there's a tractor out there that takes a shotgun shell blank to start.
Yep.
It's an old diesel,
Yep.
and you wind the thing up and get it all primed and everything, and smack that son of a bitch with a hammer, and it goes boom, and
Yep.
it starts that motor up.
I've never seen that yet.
That's where some of them old Johnny poppers. They start on gas and then convert over to diesel after it's running. A lot of the Amish are still using them with the belts on the big wheel to run sawmills and stuff.
Yeah, I've worked on a couple of those.
Yeah.
I got to help start with the massive hit and miss engines one time. The ones with the flywheel that's probably 10 foot tall.
Yep. But you know them old Johnny poppers, they got some real low. Them things put out some torque like no other, and them motors are hardly even running.
Yeah, they'll
Oh,
run it like
yeah.
500.
There's no
they'll
speed.
run it like
It's just straight power.
Yeah.
yeah, they're running like 500 RPM or something like that.
Yep.
I almost ran one over in the tractor parade. I got behind one in my Farmall Cub, and I had my Farmall Cub in first gear, my throttled all the way down, and I still had to ride the clutch because they're so slow.
Yep.
When I worked in the oil field, I had a half a dozen or so of those hand crank single cylinders, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We always they ran on natural gas, but we'd always have to start them on gasoline. And
Right.
when you got them tuned right, they're awesome. In the wintertime, when they're out of tune, it sucked to get them started.
Right.
I've literally seen guys build fires under them.
Yeah.
Come back in an hour or two, and the block be warmed up enough you could actually turn the motor over.
I've actually built fires under them M14 Cummins to get them going.
Yep.
Oh Lordy.
Hey, yeah, going back years and years ago, the Caterpillar and old cats used to start on gas and then you could switch them to diesel, or was that just a pony motor?
That was just a pony motor.
Yeah, I thought so.
That was a pony motor, and then it converted it over to get the regular engine running.
Yeah. I was watching. I got into it kind of this morning with this guy that swore up and down. No, they started on gas and you hit the button and it would switch to diesel. I said, no, it's got a pony motor. It doesn't do that. I said, Internationals were the ones that had to start and ran on both.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Briggs.
I ain't miss it. Bite me.
What you been doing, Scott?
Dealing with the roofer, that's all.
Getting a new roof
How's
put on.
Mr. Briggs doing? Is he doing okay today?
He threw up 4 times on my living room floor. What's that tell you?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Obviously, he's not doing all that great.
That's what chemo does to you.
Yeah, I just could imagine.
Harold Fisher, his internet problem. AT&T.
Yeah.
Wow.
What you
I
doing,
got a
old
nap
man?
today. Not a long
What's
enough
that?
one, but I said I got a nap today, just not a long enough one.
I got home just before the wife left for work, and I went to bed, and I didn't get up till 3:30.
I just sleep the whole day away. It must be nice.
Oh, I had to. True. Every morning I've been up at 2 a.m. running.
Yep. We'd actually missed water into some of our engines, Willie, to break down the carbon. Steam cleaner.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like the what motors that don't want to run right and stuff. Even your car motors nowadays. You take a bottle of real cold water, take your intake off, and splash water, and it'll clean it.
And
Oh, yeah.
on your modern ones, watch doing that with all the sensors and shit.
Oh yeah. Twisted Hacker. Let me see your face there, Hacker.
Well, Kane, you can have that snow over there, buddy.
Yeah.
I've got enough to do next week at work, let alone fixing snow equipment.
I don't know. I've been watching the weather today. There, the way they show the maps, you can't tell how much snow we're getting.
No. Uh-oh. We got a hacker.
Uh-oh.
Egg face.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
That was Face Melter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's that
Probably
same
so.
kid.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's
Right,
funny.
long as he's being right.
Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, I did, Kane. I was up at 2 o'clock, and I was out in Marysville by 6 or 6:30. I like running in the middle of the night like that. Just turn all them chicky lights on and sit back and ride. Nobody's out there.
I ain't no point in running the chicken lights at night if nobody's around you.
Well, it just looks good.
I say it looks cool running down the
Let me
road.
down the chat, guys.
All right,
Brandon.
see you,
Brandon.
Brandon.
The more lights you have, and the better looking you keep the outfit. The DOT just wave you right on by.
Oh, I know that's right.
You keep your stuff up and keep her looking good, and wheels and everything shining and everything. Yeah, you don't have no issues. You just roll right on down the road.
That's right.
You know, when I was working for the rigging company there, I had taken the generators out of Wisconsin and bring them over to Long Island. I had a couple of people bust my balls. They'd get right on the radio. Hey, machinery mover, I'm going to tell on you. You got a chicken light out.
Uh-huh. No, if I get a chicken light out, my truck's broke down. All right, Willie, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Later, Willie.
Later, Willie.
Yeah, I got to make a little third link set up for this tractor now. I'm gonna buy one of them 3-point setups to hang the weights on it.
There you go.
I bought them, and I look at them. I said, well, I could slide them onto the tow bar. Guess what? It don't fit. Nope. So I bought a fucking 3/4 inch threaded rod, and I just I drilled out 2 holes, dropped the weights on it, put bolts on to hold them.
We got a Tampa guy in the basement.
Uh-oh.
There he comes.
Tampa fan.
Tampa
Tampa
stalker, huh?
stalker. Well, good to see you, bud. How you doing? What's your face say?
Can't see the bag.
It's too dark, bud.
Yeah.
Put all that work into it. At least got to show us what you came up
Hey,
with.
Dave.
What's up,
How you
Perkins
doing,
Life?
Perkins?
There's Mr. Briggs.
Oh, Lovins.
Oh boy.
Hey, Perkins.
Oh, Perkins. Yeah, so I was cruising Craigslist last night, Mark, and you'll never figure what I come across.
What is
It
that?
just burns my ass. A little 1612 Power King.
Oh, yeah.
Here by Allentown. It's got the plow and it's got 60-inch mower deck
Huh.
for $895. I look at that. I says, I can't believe it.
Right. Hey, how you doing, Jack? Good to see you in here.
Hey,
Hey, Jay.
Jit.
Shit. What's up, bud?
There's a guy up by me that was selling one of the old Boland's tractors with the snowblower, the cab, mower deck, everything. $800.
Wow.
I recently thought about getting one of them bigger Boland's tractors with the plow setup on it. And I said, nah.
Some of them Bolins were pretty good.
Those old Boland's were beasts. Their plows suck, though. I'll tell you that right now. Their plows suck. Not that they couldn't push snow. They could push snow as good as the Cub Cadet, but the plow itself, the factory plow itself, they were like a lightweight aluminum, and they bend real easy.
No, Kane, me and Jit did some ripping on the new track at the shop today, but I'm going racing tomorrow. We're just going to my buddy's property. We're just practicing. We're gonna practice for the Cabbage Patch race.
You can't go out practicing tomorrow. It's gonna snow.
No, I think it's no here.
Yeah.
We're sending it down there.
Nah, you ain't. You better keep that shit up there.
It's gonna be in 60 tomorrow, Mark. They'll take the day off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys still up there, Grandpa?
What's
I'm gonna
that?
fly down to Florida, Tampa.
I say you got any snow up your way, Grandpa?
Oh, we probably got about 5 inches.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I should fly down to Florida just to get Tampa snow.
Yeah, really, you should.
Come on down, bud. Come on.
Well, about the
down.
time it gets to Ed's house, it's going to make a sharp right turn ahead that way anyways.
That'd be funny shit if I actually did that and it started snowing down there. I'd go beat a Tampa store. Hey, Tampa, how do you like the snow?
First, you got to find them.
Hey,
Oh, he's
you
in
know
for-
something? Yeah. Anybody can be found if you want to.
We got Jeff in the basement there.
Just go to Tampa. You can find me.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm up there now, huh?
Oh yeah, your camera's working good, Jeff.
Imagine that.
Better than it's everywhere. God man, we got to keep this Jeff around.
Yeah, he's getting famous. Now you can't have no weapons on there.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's got him a knife.
Yeah. Can't be doing that.
see,
Mark,
now
that
we know
wasn't
the trick. I have to come
that
up
wasn't a
twice.
weapon, man. That was a steak knife.
Yeah.
A little baby one too. Hey, you better. I'm gonna tell your parents, little man, you playing with knives. Where's your pappy at? I'm going to call your pappy, boy. He gonna put you over his knee. You know that?
Yeah, when you
No,
got that,
he said he won't do it no more, Tampa. You don't have to tell his dad.
I tell you, you playing with that knife in one hand. Make sure you're careful what you got in the other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't
It's got one
sneeze.
more to go, Grandpa. It's your
Yeah,
turn now.
don't sneeze.
What's that, Jeff?
I said it's your turn now.
Oh yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, this Rupert thinks he's going to start on Monday. I said, you're not starting on Monday in the middle of a snowstorm.
Why not? They'll heat it up.
I can't
Yeah.
think of any roofers that would go up in the snow.
Well, a lot of them though they go up and
Wednesday,
then they take a big bud torch and melt everything off.
Not here, they don't.
well, they're tearing. I'm getting all new trusses. I've got 14 new trusses laying in the backyard. I'm getting all new trusses, all new decking, and I got a crane truck coming to raise up. This could be a big job.
Hey, Stokers.
Well, Katrina's in here. She must be playing with rope too.
Uh-oh.
Rope and super glue.
They
Sounds like a party.
Oh yeah.
there's about $4,000 in material in my front yard.
Oh, just $4,000. That's it.
Better hope
Nothing.
Porch Pirate Patty or whatever her name is doesn't come by.
See, you see her walking down the street with shingles on her back.
Yeah.
Now that'd be a sight to see.
Yeah, she's gonna take it
Actually-
a square at a time.
Oh yeah.
All I know is this: if Porch Fire Patty, if anybody comes and takes that stuff, I'm locked and loaded. I'm blowing their head off.
Yeah, beachy rope. You girls have all that rope. I just don't understand why you need so much rope. My goodness.
Hey, Bachi.
I think you see a Twisted V-Twin sticker right there.
Uh-huh.
Or a sticker somewhere right there.
Hey, I have a question for everybody. Anybody
I
hear
got the
about
race bike sitting on my porch.
anybody hear about anything going on with Cumberland Farms?
Cumberland
No.
Farms.
Nope.
Well, the reason I'm asking is I went out to get a Powerball ticket, and our local Cumberland Farms is locked up and temporarily closed.
Really?
Oh wow, we got to come be my me too. Wonder if
Yeah,
it's
they
closed.
They might have had a COVID outbreak and had to close down for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 'Cause they only closed down for 4 hours on Christmas, and that's the only time they close during the year.
That's like
Right.
Quick Check. They're never closed.
There's 6 rolls of snow and ice guard. These guys ain't fooling around.
That's good stuff, though.
They're covering the whole roof in it.
Oh, yeah.
It'll never leak.
Yep. Good stuff. Expensive, but it's good.
Hey,
And there's 10 squares of stone coated steel roofing sitting there.
Yep. How you
Ready
doing,
to go.
Mason?
And there's the new plywood and roofing for the dormers up above.
Yep.
They got to tear off all the they got to tear off the siding off the dormers. 4 layers of roof is up there.
Oh.
And
That's a lot of weight.
I've got the original Cedar Shake roofing up there. The original Cedar Shake is up there. In 3 layers of asphalt. And what happened was this house was flipped because my grandma died when I was 12. My grandpa gave the house to my aunt. My aunt sold the house. A flipper came in. The flipper came in and like a dummy, he put a new roof on, but he didn't what's the word I'm looking for? He didn't pull the siding off the dormers and flash and then put new siding on. If he had flashed, I wouldn't be having this issue. Because he didn't put no flashing between the roof and the dormer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He just went up with a 4th layer. It didn't flash.
What are you doing? What are you doing with them scissors there, Tampa Boy Custom?
There's 2 of me. How about that?
Yeah.
I know there was 2 of me. Hey.
Yeah, I'm surprised that boy's parents let him play with outside.
Well, what's under the cedar shake? Hope there's something under that.
Right, just
The original plank boards.
Oh, so you know what they look like then. I don't know if I'd even want to walk that route.
Well, what happened was the water leaked down. I didn't know it was leaking. The water leaked down and destroyed the trusses. So basically, they got to go up there. They're going up there with chainsaws and just cut everything. They're going to lift the whole roof off.
Oh, Lordy. Wanted.
Dude, I'm
Hey, fellas.
smoking some good shit. I just see a whole thing.
What was that? I couldn't even see it.
Are you coming for me yourself, Tampa? I hope so.
Oh, he's got the
Cut me
scissors.
out.
He's got the scissors, man. You're getting a haircut.
Yeah, you come at him with scissors. I want to see that too. Right? Let him know ahead of time so he can film it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing, 2 ATVs?
It's gonna.
That's great. 2 ATVs, what's up, bud?
Oh, Lordy.
So the snow won't bother them. I mean, the weather won't bother them because they're like think about it. They're just gonna go in there. They're gonna rip off the roof, throw that in the dumpster. Then they're gonna go up there and cut all the trusses out, the boards right out, throw them everything in the dumpster, cut the trusses out one at a time, to replace them.
Right. How you doing, MC?
Hey, 2 ATVs.
Hey, Craig, what's up, man?
MC Engineering. Inc.
Yep. Tampa, you're getting a fan club following you around here, man.
I'm telling you, man. Have you been to my live streams? Look at all the names that got named after me. I got a bunch of kids in my stream that are my same name. It's great. I love it. Hey, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right?
Bad or making custom parts for John Deere LA, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's got some nice equipment, some from the stuff that I've looked at of his.
I know, Bocce. Yeah, they put a Predator 212 in a farm tracker. Key farmed it already, and it works good.
Yeah, where's Lucy at? Is she the one with the scissors?
Nah, she ain't got no scissors. I took them away. She lost her scissor privileges too.
Oh,
Just
Lord.
like little Tampa Jr. down there. He's gonna lose his. I'm about to call his daddy. Hey, what's your daddy's number, little Tampa? I'm about to call your daddy.
Oh, Lordy, Brandon.
Sharpen my pencil on the lathe, huh?
Yeah.
He also made it remote control. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, he did. It was awesome.
That sounds like one of them guys that makes like the mini size bulldozers and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, a friend of mine I used to work with, his father passed away, and they sold the farm, and he had all kinds of, broke down tractors and all that kind of stuff. And he had one of those little crawler things you sit on top of. It's just got the two handles, little Briggs and Stratton motor in there. I seen it sitting in the barn. I said, hey, if you want to get rid of that, let me know. I'm really interested in that. I mean, it had a little dozer blade on the front.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, I think me and the boy are going to restore that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't see him for like a year or so afterwards. I said, how's your little dozer thing come along? He's like, oh, the more we looked at it, the motor was froze up, and the tracks were real loose and rusty. And he goes, we didn't feel like putting the time and stuff into it. I'm like, oh, really? I said, well, what do you want for it? He's like, oh, I already sold it. I said, man, you should have got a hold of me. I said, what'd you sell it for?
Scrap.
$100.
Man, when you find stuff like that, you got to stay up on it.
Well, he said he was going to restore it, which, I figured he was going to.
We got Mr. Briggs in the basement.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, he's holding a sign. What's the sign say? I can't see it.
Hey, that's a better looking Mr. Briggs.
Can't see it. Your sign's up too high.
Highlight.
It don't matter if you're
Mr.
high, you
Briggs,
holding
You're next.
your neck.
Oh, cool. Oh, here. I'll even give you my. You want my address? Come up north, you little bitch.
We got to keep it clean now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just called a 12-year-old a little bitch.
Good. I don't care.
Oh, jeez.
Grandpa, you still get these in your stream?
Oh, he got big money now. Oh, y'all watch out.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
them
Hello,
dollars on
everybody.
deck.
Hello.
Watch yourself.
Get wild tonight.
He's gonna
Come
make
on
it
up.
rain.
Come on up.
I don't let
What's
him
up,
up
what's
so
up,
much.
everybody?
Ah,
Come on up, kid.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
They can only talk their crap in the chat.
Right.
Hey, I look at it this way. If they got enough balls, if they got, hey, I got tons of nephews and nieces.
Hey, anyone that calls out Mr. Briggs is a friend of mine. I tell you that. That's okay.
Who was that guy? Who was that guy? Anyways?
Been gone for quite a while.
I got tons of
I have a
nephews
question.
and
Who is
nieces.
that?
They'll take care of my lightweight.
I might know who that is. I might.
I got
that
two
house.
dogs
I know
that'll
where that
take
house-
care
I
of
know
it
where
for
the
me.
house is.
there you go, Jeff. Who do you think it
I know
is?
where the house is. Wait a minute.
Huh.
I know who that person was.
Who?
Oh, he follows me everywhere on YouTube when I'm gaming, so I blocked him, and I forget what the name is. But I think I knew who it is. I don't know. I had to figure it out when
Stokers,
I
he
go
was
to my
here
live
long
stream.
before you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to go to my live streams.
he's been here a long time.
Well, I hate to put it to you this way,
Somebody
Mr.
was doing that.
I hate to put it to you this way, Mr. Stokers, but if you don't remember who it is, then you don't know who it is.
Exactly.
Pretty much, huh?
You're right. You're right, Craig. Everybody needs to just get along.
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah.
Definitely, we need some parental supervision.
Well, that's why you're here.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this chemotherapy they're giving Briggs is it's funny stuff. He's got a bump in his back where they keep injecting him, and they give it to him. It's just bad. It's just like the same stuff a human would get. They put him in a bag, and they put this bag of clear liquid, inject it into his back. They have to strap him down to a gurney because he wants to move around. And he's there for 2 hours. Then I bring him home, and then he starts getting sick all over the place.
So what's so funny about that? Maybe we should strap you down and shoot you up with that stuff.
No, that ain't what's funny is he comes home, he acts like a puppy, but he acts like he's 2 years old for a while, and he runs all over the house like a lunatic. Then he gets sick and then lays down and like he's half dead. It's weird.
Horsepower TV, bud.
We're trying to stay there, MC.
But hey, I'll tell you what, Jeff. You want that stuff? I'll take you up there and let them put it in your back. I don't want that in my back. I feel sorry for him.
So me and Jit raced the race cart versus Coleman mini bike today, and he freaking smoked me like 3 times.
I told you he'd smoke you.
Well,
But I was spinning all the way until wide open. That cart spins on that dirt.
did you
So
start
we got
making manifolds or anything yet, Tampa, for that turbo?
Oh yeah. I got the exhaust manifold done. I got the intake figured out. I'm just waiting on the little manifold to get here
Uh-huh.
because I ordered them off Wish. They're cheap. So I just got to pipe the header to the manifold
Uh-huh.
and get some oil to it.
I just want to see what it adds. You know, if it
Oh, it's gonna add something. The inlets and outlets match perfect, and I can just blow in the turbo and the little thing spins. Like I've seen a bunch of reviews that people say they got impeller slop and bearing play and all this bull crap. That thing is tight, man.
well, I think they get a lot of that though is from insufficient oil to it to keep
Right.
to keep it cool.
Absolutely.
Where the berries in it.
And I'm gonna use Ed's idea. I think my little oil tank. I think I'm gonna put fins on it and a little fan,
Right.
so it'll have big fins for cooling, and it's gonna be way away from the motor. It's gonna be off the very back of the bike. So
How much?
Well, Tampa, look around at some of them old boats you got. If you got any inboards, get a bilge fan. They're low amperage, but they put out a lot of air.
Right.
yeah, okay.
That's what we use on our V twins to cool them down. And you can leave those fans run for like 2 hours, and it doesn't even kill the battery.
Oh, nice. I got a bunch of old outboards laying around for sure. A couple of them.
Well, it's got to be the inboard for the.
Oh, inboard.
Yeah, the inboard.
Oh,
Well, and the further that you can run your line, the more oil capacity you're gonna have, and it'll keep it cooler.
right. And that's why I'm running it all the way at the very back of the bike, off the back of the bike, because then the oil, they're gonna be long as long as I can get them.
Yep.
But you could pick those fans up on Amazon for like $10, $15, man. They're cheap.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they only pull like 1 amp or something like that. So any little battery, will
Well,
run
yeah,
a
'cause I'm
long
gonna have
time.
to have a little battery anyways for the transfer pump. So
Right.
there's gonna have to be a battery
Right.
anyway.
I bet you a 454 Ed for that truck out there would probably cost you what, $3,000?
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
Ed, do
That's if you wanted to use the Muncie tranny.
you need to be supervised, Ed?
No, I don't need to be supervised. I've been unsupervised for about 5 years now, so I'm good. I'm good.
That's if you wanted to use the Muncie tranny, though.
I got a Muncie tranny in my race car.
That's what's in this truck out back here. You can't kill it.
Nope. Mine's a 2-speed.
This is a 3-speed Muncie in this. This had a Pontiac 389 big block with a adapter plate on it. That was an evil truck when it was up and running. 389 was 1 horse per cubic inch. I boarded, stroked it out, and put I don't know if you ever heard of a Rat Pack carburetor.
Yep.
You could stick your head down in it. It's just a giant 1-barrel carburetor. I sold the motor of it. It still has a 6-inch hollow exhaust still floating on it. It has 6-inch straight pipes out the back with no catalytic converters, no muffler, just straight pipes. When I stopped driving that truck, when gas went to $5 a gallon, it took a gallon of gas just to start the son of a bitch. My neighbors were happy when I stopped driving it.
All right, I bet.
It cost me literally. It cost me $45 a day to drive that truck back and forth to work and hot rod around town. I said, well, it's either give up the Green Monster or walk. I chose to get something more economical.
$45. Geez, I could burn that in almost 3 weeks.
Hell, my Impala is a gas hog, and that uses about 30 a week.
I put about 40 in my truck every 2 weeks, depending on where all I go.
Yeah, well, your truck ain't got an 8-foot bed and 4 doors on it either, with duals in the back.
Mine's got a motor, 4 wheels, and a steering wheel. That's all it needs.
And a heater.
I was 17, Jeff. I was 17 years old when I built that truck. The cab is a 1973. The box is a 1999, something like that. Not 99, excuse me, 79. The frame is a 76. And the dash is 86. That's why it's registered as an 86.
Yeah.
You read that? I can't read that.
It's a collage.
Sounds like
It said Twisted You're after Ed.
Huh? Sounds like a Johnny Cash song.
You're after Ed.
And it's painted. and it's painted Ford Jewel Green. Ford Jewel Green. It's the Green Machine.
We had a dude
That
that had a
Pontiac-
green machine around here. Actually, it sits down the street from me. It sits on the side of his house. It's called the Green
This
Machine.
truck's got a bug grill across the front that says the Green Machine, and across and the sticker across the top of the windshield says the Great El Greeno, and on the back it says the Ford Stompin' Bow Tie, and on the side it says I eat Dodges and it shit out Fords or something like that. I can't remember. I had all kind of crazy stuff on the back. I have little slashes on the side, like a notch in a belt. Every time someone came up and laughed at my truck, I'd say, "Okay, put down some money or we'll go away." I raced many guys with that truck, blew many doors away.
I remember my '99 Dodge. That was a kick-ass. That had the 5.9 in it. That thing you couldn't touch on a hill. I smoked a lot of people on the hill. Couldn't do streets, but I could do them on the hills.
That's when Dodge still made a decent truck.
Oh, Lordy, the wife's sending me a pizza. Cool.
Hey, Mrs. Twisted.
Yeah, so I found out something when I was at the John Deere place the other day. The parts guys, they go to the tractor pulls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I was asking about, if I could find a set of wheel weights for this at first. He says, well, what size tires do you got on that? Because I didn't tell him what it was. I just said, does John Deere have anything 16 inch? And he looked at me for a second. He says, what size 16 inch? I said, 8/16. He said, no, you got one of them old Power Kings, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if you can. If there's many of them left around, those old Power Kings, they were a beast.
There's tons of them.
Not around here, they're not.
Well, they probably are, but nobody's letting loose.
You take
No.
in, you go through Marketplace, you got to do a lot of scrolling. You find a handful of them there. You get on eBay, you'll find a couple.
They're not
You
around
get on
here. Around here,
Craigslist.
around here, we got a bunch of all the people around here are cheap. They buy these MTD made to die bullshit. There's every spring you see about 8 or 9 tractors sitting out the curbs that they didn't service right or something. They won't start in the spring. Hell, I got about 8 of them over the years. Just every year, every spring. What I think, these people here have too much money, because I'm telling you right now, guarantee you within a month, I'll be able to go out here and see snowblowers that people use once or twice that they bought brand new, and they literally put them out front for $150. Some guy sold a snowblower like Mark just bought. He bought it, used it one snowstorm last year, and turned around, sold it for $100 in the spring. And I asked him, well, why would you pay over $1,000 for a snowblower and sell it for $100? He says, well, my driveway's over a quarter mile long, and the plow guy gets $100 to use it. So if I use it once, I still got my money's worth. I said, your math don't add up. But they don't want to store them. They go, it takes up too much room. I told my old man, I said, I'll just charge these people here. Go, give me $100. I'll store it all summer for you. But just bring it down. I'll put it in my garage. Come get it in the fall. I mean, it would be cheaper for them to literally go rent a storage unit and take it there than it would to spend over $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Just hell, you give me. I told the guy, I said, you give me $100. I'll store it all summer long. I'll put it right in my garage and keep it a nice and air conditioned garage for you. Here you go. Come and get it in the fall.
Someone's got a message for you, Ed.
Huh?
Can't see it.
Oh, no, you got a new man now, huh? DJ Yonder. I guess that means he's going to drown you, huh?
Oh,
I'm too fat. I float, man. Take a hell of a lot of weight to push me under.
Ed floats. He says,
Oh Lordy.
But yeah, Ed, if you be if you want, I'll get some pictures. If you be interested in that truck, I could send for the title because I don't know where the hell the damn thing is. I could send for a title. Hell, you'd have to come and get it. I don't deliver.
All right. Right now, I got to get a roof on my house.
Join the club, buddy.
Maybe that piece of
Join the club.
What are you gonna buy a farm there, Stokers?
Oh, that lane we did that square one all the way up top.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a pickup truck for a wood hauler.
Well, there you go, Mark. Come and get this old beast and drop in a big old 454. You'll haul wood with that beast.
I might be
Those
buying
old-
it.
Those old dualies are 1 ton, you know.
Yeah. But it has to be 4-wheel drive to get in the woods.
It is 4-wheel drive. It is 4-wheel drive. Hell, you can put a 454 in that, drag your Dodge around like it's a toy.
I don't know. That Hemi's pretty tough.
I remember the old 78. That was 4-wheel drive too. It was a dually. Had the 351. That you'd really have to work to kill that motor.
Shit. You put a 450, if I had that 389 still in that truck, I'd gladly hook up bumper or axle to axle.
I don't think you'd want to hook to this one, Briggs. This one's a lot heavier than anything you got.
We have a new person here.
Who we got this time?
I don't know. What's her name?
Oh,
Huh?
Shies.
Shy's Adventures.
Shy's Adventures. How you doing?
Oh, mega. Shout out. Oh.
New person.
Yeah. Everybody's welcome.
I
Here.
just
Yep. Everybody's welcome.
gotta understand, Jeff, that truck probably weighs about 8,000 pounds with the motor in it. It ain't no lightweight.
Yeah, so I wished I just had the money that people spend on snow shovels every year.
Yeah.
I'll never understand how every snowstorm, Home Depot, Lowe's, every place runs out of shovels.
If anybody's interested, I just dropped her link if you want to check her out.
So what I want is the money that everybody spends on snow scrapers for their cars every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need one of them yet.
You ever go to a rummage sale or not rummage sale, like an estate sale where someone dies and you go in there and they got like 40 snow shovels, 20 rakes, and it's like, okay, why did they have so many? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a woman that
fishing.
There was a woman that went on whose husband died here a couple years ago, and they had a like one of those Home Depot barns that they got that's a 2-story stall with it says stairs going up in that, blah blah blah. You know, they had 2 of those in their backyard, two 20 by 40-foot barns, 2-story barns in their backyard. One was for one was filled with cars. And the other one was filled with lawnmowers. This woman just went out, opened up the doors, and stood out there when her husband died, said, "Make me an offer. If I like it, it's yours." She was out there for 2 weeks just selling lawnmowers, tractors, snow blowers. Her husband collected everything. He had like 500 push mower engines and tractor engines just laying around inside that garage, that one barn. She sold he had a 55 Chevy convertible, all torn apart in pieces. Some guy came in and said, $5,000 sold, get it out of here. Kids were screaming at her, that car's worth so much money, all restored. She said, "I'm 85 years old. If I get that much, if I sold it for 20, 30 grand, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to drop that in a week and you'll get the money. I might as well get it and spend it on me." And that's just what she did. She made she sold, put it this way, to give you an idea, she made about 40 grand in crap that was in those 2 barns.
Oh Lordy, we got a go-kart gone fishing in the basement with a note.
Uh-oh. I wonder what he's going to say to us now.
That must be Nate's buddy or something.
Maybe it's Johnny in disguise.
Could you imagine the estate sale? Could you imagine the estate sale for Musty One if he ever dropped dead? That would be epic.
Some of them estate sales, though, you can get some pretty good deals, but then again, you can get people to just run you up right up in the price range.
No, yeah, I know, but could you imagine if Musty One dropped dead tonight? And his wife had sold all his stuff. Could you imagine how big that sale would be? I mean, come on, he's got so much crap. His wife would be like, she'd probably have a line of cars a mile away from that guy's shop. I mean, he's got everything in there from Chrysler convertibles to Volkswagen Bugs to Volkswagen pickup trucks to vans. I mean, think about it. Homemade motorcycles, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And he don't have no kids, as far as I know. I don't think he has any kids.
Wow.
Yes, God, I heard you.
You heard him too? I'm telling you. You better tell him, man.
He's sending the thunder.
Yeah. I think we're going to get more rain than anything.
We're going to get a line of snow, and then it's all rain behind it from what I just looked at the radar.
Oh, see that? So you don't got to worry about putting that snowblower out there and breaking it.
Yeah, really. Actually, ever since I redid them pads on it, it hasn't broken any more shear pins or anything. It's a good job. But I do need to get a set of tire chains on it, though.
Tire change?
Yeah, don't. You'll work your butt off with that machine.
I thought that was track you had.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, tire chains help on a gravel driveway.
Yeah, the wife was cheap. She didn't get a track machine. She got one with regular tires on it.
She ain't cheap. She's smart. Those track machines are over. Though they're not only expensive, but they're expensive to fix.
She never fixes nothing. That's just it. She don't fix anything.
Yeah, but just for you to fix it, you'll thank her later on. Go price out some tracks for one, and you break a track on one of those things, and you find out they're not cheap. Even on an MTD track, there's over $100 for just an MTD track.
That's not bad.
Yeah. You add a set of tracks a year, that's $200 a year. I know people have broken a set a year. Those things, and then that's just the track, Mark. That don't include the cogs. The cogs are another $50 each, and there's two of them. I mean, literally, you're talking $300 a side to rebuild a set of tracks.
Yeah.
For the cogs, and that's too much. That's a lot of money.
Go put some tracks on my backhoe.
There you go. But there's a difference, though. Your backhoe can make money and last 40 fucking years. Excuse my French. A snowblower don't last 40 years. The tracks on it.
The snowblower I just sold was 30 plus years old.
Yeah, the tracks do not last 30 years without being rebuilt. There's a big difference between the tracks and a tire. That snowblower, if it had tracks on it,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the thumbnail. Yep.
There you go.
So speaking of tracks, did you guys see Grindhard Plumbing's newest video with the Colonel on tracks?
That was sick.
That thing was awesome.
They broke it so fast, though, man. Dang, I want to see that thing rip more.
Oh, they'll get it fixed. You know they will.
I know. No doubt. Yeah, them guys are doing some cool shit.
Are you paying attention to the chat, Ed?
Yeah.
Over
No,
20,
you don't, Daily.
What's up, Daily Bitch?
Once a year, you got to replace the tracks.
Depends on where you use it and how you use it. That's all I'm saying. If you use it a lot on a gravel driveway, those tracks will get the crap torn out of them.
Hey, Harold, you're back, huh?
Yeah, Harold's
Hey,
back.
Harold.
Harold.
Come on, Harold.
Welcome back, Harold.
I guess you don't like Harold.
I guess not.
Couple him up and threw him away.
Yep. But yeah, that I mean, the snow blower is a great idea. You know, he was thinking well when she bought it, but it doesn't like slushy stuff.
None of them do.
No.
No, I mean, you could do that, what they call that, Jason, their Pate puts that rubber inside and takes up the gap. That does help. And spraying fluid film inside the mouth and in the auger inside the chute. Oh, that makes a big difference. But, you know, still a lot of, it's still, slush has always been a snowblower's worst enemy.
I'm working out with the Twisted V twin.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
I'm at the gym. Got to do my 3 miles.
Oh boy. Yeah, it can help you that way.
Yeah. Gotta just jump in for a minute, see how everybody's doing.
Going good. Going good. How you doing, Breezy?
There isn't a lot of backdoor noises there.
What's that?
There isn't a lot of background noise, is there?
Yeah, there's some, yeah.
Well, I'll jump back out of here. I just thought I'd say hi.
All
See how
right.
everybody's doing. Okay.
Good to see you, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my neighbor, he's got one of them little itty bitty Toro things you push around. That thing kicks some ass in the snow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Daily Bench. That's why your snowblower tracks have lasted 20 years, because you just said you don't use it in gravel. That's what I was trying to point out. Gravel don't, driveways and tracks don't mix.
Yeah, my driveway's gravel. The lane's gravel, and
Yeah, if you had a track drive on that driveway, you'd beat the crap out of that track and cogs. That's why his has lasted over 20 years. You don't use it on gravel. The gravel and dirt driveways beat the living crap out of tracks. I mean, if you're just doing your house and a neighbor or something, Christ, you get 20 years out of a set, no problem. That's a big difference. But when you're using it out in the boonies and go to any dealer, they'll tell you, they'll ask you if you got a gravel driveway, you do not want tracks, because the dirt and the stones get caught in there and it beats the crap out of them cogs. Big difference.
yeah, I don't doubt it one bit. I mean, it is what it is, and that's what I got to deal with.
But you know what I'm saying, though. You can understand what I'm saying, though. If you take the cogs and get stones and everything inside those cogs, it would beat the crap out of them track drives. But on the other hand, the tires don't have that problem. That's why tires are better for like a gravel driveway net. You put a set of chains on that, you'll be fine.
Right. Yeah, and
Your boy probably listens to a dealer.
how you doing, Rusty Rooster? How many ads do you put in your thing, Ed? My gosh, I've sat and watched ads and ads.
I put as many ads as them videos will take, man.
I seen that.
That's
He's like
why.
a fit.
And then I even sat there and watched the daggone ad at the end of it.
Well, that's why. Let's see here. That's why I'm up to $2.36.
Oh, because of watching the ads?
Yeah.
Hey, how
Hey,
you
you're
doing?
making more than me.
Yeah, I was looking at all that and I was like, my gosh, these ads. Tampa's the same way. I sat there and watched them ads.
I'm
I
telling
just,
you.
I just clicked on whatever YouTube wants to put in. I let them put in.
Yeah.
Nick Rogers. Hey,
I
Rusty
hate
Roost.
those ads. Sometimes they're too crazy, but there's ways of going around them. But if I'm just playing them just to give people a watch time, I let them play through. But if I want to watch the video, I go all the way to the end when it stops and then hit rewind, and then you don't get video ads.
Yeah, I watch the ads because I know that that's how these guys make their money on YouTube.
Oh yeah, but that I do it when I'm not watching it. I just I'll hit replay and let it go through the whole thing. That's the way I do it. But as far when I'm sitting down to watch it, no, I ain't doing it that way. So actually, they get 2 views if you think about it, because I watch it once without the ads and then let replay with the ads. So they actually getting 2 views that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I'll watch it by myself without the ads, and then flip and then hit replay and then let play through with the ads.
Yeah, whenever I go in and check up on everybody looking at their stuff, if they have ads, I let them play. I don't skip the ads because that's basically how they're making their money, and then their donations and stuff, as well.
Hey, Bocce.
Mark should be
You really don't make no money unless that ad actually generates money. Like if that person clicks on whatever ad they're watching, that's how you
Oh,
generate
Mick's
money.
here.
Hey, Mick.
Mick just started work. He's on the midnight turn again.
Uh-oh. Careful out there, buddy.
Mark, you should be getting some watch time. I had 3 different channels playing your stuff 24/7 Monday through Friday this past week.
Yeah, I'm less than 500 hours.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
I've been playing it too.
Once it gets there, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed.
Are
you watching those 3 things from the same place?
Yes, they're on the same computer, but they're on different accounts.
Oh.
And
well,
he's
only getting credit for one of those.
Not when I'm at work.
Oh, unless they're scrambling the IP address.
One's on my phone, one's on my one's on my tablet, and one's on my desk computer.
That could be cool then, because if it's at your home, they know the IP address.
Mick says he'll sleep when he's dead.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Mick's the Energizer's bunny daddy.
Yep. So what are you making for breakfast tomorrow, Mark? Anything good? Or should I go to the diner?
I'll probably go to the diner.
Uh-oh. Washer's gone.
A 26 horse Craftsman.
A 26 horse,
go,
that's a piece.
I gotta take off. I'm out of here.
See ya. Thanks for stopping by, bud.
See you,
See you.
fellas. See you on the next one.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Wow.
My neighbor's got a Cub Cadet just like the same specs. And he got a snowblower on it and it ain't worth 2 cents.
Oh, no, but it'd be a beast, a 26 horse mower, boy. That'd be a fast mower.
Yeah. Christy Lynn's making an omelet for breakfast tomorrow.
I'm making Belgian waffles.
Maybe we need to go over to Christy Lynn's for breakfast tomorrow, Ed.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I just asked her. What kind of omelet? Maybe I'll be over.
Yeah.
I'm making Belgian waffles for Mr. Briggs.
Oh, Lordy.
Tomorrow, actually, don't get a chemo.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm gonna have tomorrow. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
So I have the bacon and eggs, or should I have the oatmeal?
I had leftover corned beef hash and sausage sandwich.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. I like oatmeal and raisins.
You're 6 o'clock tomorrow again, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that means oatmeal.
Yeah, I do that coffee talk in the morning.
I gotta wait and see how much snow we get tonight. I might be going to work tomorrow morning.
Oh, you ain't getting no snow.
Yeah, you're gonna jinx us.
Well, hopefully we get the snow overnight, then the rain comes in behind it and just melts it.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Not on the oatmeal. Man, I like oatmeal.
Oatmeal is one of those things you can buy in store. If you ever get locked down again, it's good to have. That stuff will last forever. It's like spaghetti. That stuff will survive a nuclear bomb.
There's a guy at work that makes oatmeal at home in a crock pot on the weekends, and he brings a little container every morning for our early break. It's brown sugar and cinnamon. Every morning he heats that stuff up in the microwave, and it smells so good.
Huh.
Oh, I bet you it does.
Grandpa, what are you doing over there? He's just hanging out.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning to one side there, man.
I thought maybe you were sleeping or something.
He's got the homie lean going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do lean to one side every now and then when I do those things that YouTube doesn't like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can remember going out past the Quaker Oatmeal factory there 5 or 6 times. That place, I never realized how big that place was.
Yeah.
Especially when you go through there at night, you don't even see a third of it.
Oh, another thing, malto meal.
Yeah, malto meal or cocoa wheat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or some grit. Love me some grit.
I get that whenever I'm down south.
Grits and eggs.
Hey,
Right,
this-
buddy.
They
It's like that.
they still serve lobster up there at McDonald's in Maine.
At where?
At McDonald's in Maine.
Certain times during the summer.
I'm just saying, but the other time I was up there, it was in the summertime, and I got a lobster sandwich from McDonald's. You got it.
Yeah, you can. For a couple dollars more, you can buy a whole lobster.
Right.
What was the name of that movie that some guy won a bet and he had to buy a guy a lobster dinner or something, and he bought the lobster that was in the tank that was like 40 years old, and they said it was their mascot, and they couldn't believe because no one ordered him. He was so big, and some guy came in and ordered. I forget the name of that damn movie. I've been trying to remember that movie forever.
I don't know.
It was a movie. Some guy came in, he won a bet, and the guy had to buy him a dinner. And he came in, he ordered and he asked the waitress what's on the how much is the lobster, and the biggest one you got, and they said, well, that's George or whatever, and he's blah blah blah. He's like 20 years old or whatever. He's this big ass lobster. He said, I'll have George. They were all crying because this guy ordered them and that, and they were all mad, but he was huge.
Wow.
I forget the name of that movie.
Whenever I used to run up into Maine, I used to stop up there at the ports and buy whole lobsters and put it on dry ice and bring them home. They was cheap to buy them that way.
I had a friend that lived out in the Outer Banks, and every crab season they'd make a trip back up north here to see family, and he'd bring like 4 ice chests full of blue crab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, up there you can buy in Maine there at the port. You can buy those styrofoam boxes and they put dry ice in it. Of course, you pay for the dry ice and everything. And the lobsters weren't that expensive. I'd bring 6 or 10 of them lobsters back for the wife and the kids.
Well, see, they would steam them down there and cook them and everything, and just put them on ice and bag them and put them on ice and bring them back up here, and we'd have a big old lobster or a big old crab boil here. He tried cooking, he bring them live and cooking them up here. They just didn't taste the same. His big lobster pots were like 55-gallon pots, and he had 3 of them.
Wow.
So
I like to go to a restaurant and watch the out-of-staters come in and eat them.
Yeah, they're freaking out the whole time too.
Yeah, they bring them a bib and nutcrackers.
Well, the best ever thing I ever had when I was on the Outer Banks out there was the soft shell crab. His wife showed me how to eat them. 2 slices of buttered bread. Put that crab in there, 1 or 2 of them crabs in there, make it a sandwich and eat it.
Yeah, you wanna watch an entertaining show, and it's right on YouTube. It's called Lobster Wars.
I've heard of that.
Yep, it's they have a in the middle of the ocean between Nova Scotia and Maine, there's an area where Americans and Canadians fight over the water.
Yeah. You've been watching those twins?
I watched a couple of them. I started watching them at work, but I had to shut it off.
Conservative twins?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
They've had some good ones on. I've been watching them a little bit.
Yeah. What's unfortunate is they're gonna end up getting shut down.
Oh yeah.
Well, they know it too.
I'd love, when we're over this crap, I'd love to go see them live.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some serious views on every time they post something.
Yeah.
They're really knocking it out. But biggest majority of it, you can take it to the bank. It's true what they're saying though.
Oh yeah.
They're just flat out saying what it is.
People don't care about the truth anymore.
Pretty much.
Why? What's the name of the place?
Conservative Twins.
Oh, okay.
Check it
I'll have
out.
to look them up.
They're awesome.
Hey, but you know something? It's like that woman in Georgia. Because she's speaking out, they want to get rid of her. But that Congresswoman Green there, Senator, whatever. I personally think just so because she disagrees with the Democrats, she's a terrorist. It's like whatever.
And if you go into one of their things and you're watching their video, be ready because you're going to jump out of your seat at the end when he slams the table.
Oh yeah.
That's the best part of the whole show.
That's a damn good show.
Yeah. Unreal.
They play so well off at each other. They're like Laurel and Hardy,
Oh, I love when they start fighting with each other. You gonna let me talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
one gets irate.
You can't post anything on it.
What's that, Briggs?
You can't post anything online anymore without even if it's true, and they don't want to hear it.
Right.
They shut you down.
Well, if y'all want to see something interesting, and I didn't watch it at first because I wasn't interested, go watch Biden's inauguration when he walked past the troops. None of them saluted him, including the generals.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's people out there.
It's funny. It's funny. I was arguing with a guy talking about Trump. He was talking about Trump. He's a 5-time draft dodger, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, I'll give you that. He, because there was always controversy over his bone spurs. I said, but I hate to tell you something. Biden is a 5-time draft dodger too. He got 2 deferments for college, something like that. And then the last 2, all of us magically had asthma. And I said, and it's amazing. If his asthma was so bad, then how come he was able to be a lifeguard? Well, that's totally different, serving in the military and being a lifeguard. Really?
No, it ain't.
You're I said, so you got someone that weighs 500-600 pounds is drowning in a pool, and you got to drag him out off the shore. You saying asthma won't have nothing to do with that? And the guy looked it up, and he said, he came back and he apologized. He says, well, thank you for the information. I never knew that. It's right there, but it's right there on his thing. He got 3 deferments for school and 2 for asthma, and they could only draft him unless there was emergency. Geez, I don't know. I always thought a war was kind of an emergency.
You're missing the whole point, though. These big people, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing anymore.
That means they can do it, but you can't. That's all it means.
Oh, hey, let's face it. Biden's a pawn.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and ain't nobody really going to change it. So
no, I mean, it's like you guys are like my uncle. I got a radical uncle. Wait, they call him radical, anyways. He truly believes that this country went to shit when we gave up God. When we gave up God, it went to shit. He says that it's like right now, you can't even spank your own kid now without getting in trouble. You can't spank a kid.
Yeah, if you stop and really think about it, as soon as they changed the Pledge of Allegiance, the whole world changed at that point in time when they took it out of the schools.
Yep.
Oh, hell. When I got up in 4th grade, I remember my 4th grade teacher. Her name was Helen Carrick. That woman was in her, I swear, she looked like she was in her 70s back then. And you didn't say Pledge of Allegiance, get up and say Pledge of Allegiance. We had a kid get up and they wouldn't sing it. He says, this country's done nothing for my race, and he was black. He happened to be black, and she wouldn't get up. He wouldn't get up. He refused to get up. She went over there, pulled his pants down right in front of the entire class, and beat his ass with a paddle. She said, "I don't give a damn what you believe. You go sing pledge. You are not disrespecting the flag." And that kid got up every day. If she did that today, she'd be in prison.
Well, the whole world's the way it is because of discipline at home. You could not discipline your kids and everything. They took all that away from you. And I grew up, my gosh, if you did something wrong, you got your tail lit up.
That's right.
Yeah, but come on. But think about it, Mark. When I was a kid, I had a principal named Harold Reed. He just died last week. He was a tyrant. If you swore, cussed, threw a spitball or anything, he would whoop your ass with a paddle. He retired the year that they stopped allowing kids to be paddled. He says, if I can't, and because today's parents says, they're like, you can't spank my kid. That's my job. Well, if your kid does something in school, when I did something wrong at school, I got my ass whooped at school. Then they would call my father and tell him what I did, and I'd get my ass whooped again. So I got it both times. Today, the parents can't even spank a kid because it's considered child abuse. Just the way it is.
Yep.
So, Grandpa, how's Luna doing tonight besides sitting there on the couch?
Oh, she ain't on the couch. She got that nice, comfortable love seat, and she got her ass laying on the floor.
Oh.
She's fickle.
Hey, a dog's got to be a dog. Briggs is the same way.
My dog never got on the furniture. She had a bed that was on the floor, and she loved that thing to death.
Mr. Briggs, on the other hand,
his blanket on the floor.
Mr. Briggs, he's got one of those. I've got a bed with one of those electric heating pads underneath it. He don't lay in it. He gets under when he's in my room, he's either under the bed or on the bed next to me. That's all there is to it. It's just now Stratton lays on that heating pad, heated bed, but not Briggs. He's finicky that way. I don't know why.
I had to go to the door and get my pizza.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, the Mike should be coming too then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Mark,
Was he
your wife,
watching on the Domino's app? See when it got there?
Huh?
your wife's a keeper, Mark.
Oh yeah, she's a good woman.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know if you guys can read that or not.
Yeah, that's the truth
Okay.
too.
What's it say?
Said full throttle until you see God, then hit the brakes.
There you
Is
go.
that a rail?
It's a mini rod pulling tractor,
Yep.
and that's about how it is on them things. It's either full throttle, no throttle, or they're sideways.
What the heck do you mean? That means Mark paid for it, Ed.
In other words, she didn't buy you that pizza. You did.
Yeah, I did. She said, "Give me your ATM card" before she went back to work. She's ordering food.
I figured she'd have the number memorized by now.
She does. She does.
Hell, no. So whoever was put a comment there. You wouldn't take a belt to a 3-year-old. I wouldn't take a belt to a 3-year-old either. But if a 12, 13-year-old kid, or even 8-year-old kid start throwing spitballs in school and saying "f off" and this and that, they're getting a belt.
Yeah, but that's a little harsh. You know, you can discipline, smack that tail with your hand, but a belt, that's a little extreme.
Depends on the kid too.
Yeah, but 3-year-old, no.
No, not a 3-year-old.
No.
Hell, a 3-year-old, you just take away cartoon privileges for a weekend. When I was a kid, hell, they would have been crying for a month over that. You know, no cartoons for a week. Oh my God! When we were kids, if you imagine your parents say no cartoons for a week, most of us would have told them at 3 years old. Yeah, that would have been a simple one.
Yep.
I know you're older than all of us, Briggs, but how was it back in your day, Grandpa?
What's that?
I said, how was it back in your day?
You screw up, lit up.
Yours was the same first day, Jeff. Why are you asking me?
Oh, I just, Mr. Briggs seems to be older than all of us here.
You know, you got corrected, and you learned.
You gotta understand something, Jeff. My grandpa was a retired railroader. My great grandpa was a retired railroader. They only know one thing: beat your ass till you look like Sitting Bull. I remember when I was 12 years old, I was sitting at the table, and my father gave us something for dinner, and I didn't want it. And I said, it was for lunch. Excuse me. He used to make macaroni salad with yellow mustard in it, and I couldn't stand it when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I said, I want something else. I threw it at him. I threw the bowl of mac salad at him.
I bet
He
you
chased
didn't
me
do
out of
that
the
no more.
house. What's that?
I said, I bet you did not do that no more.
Oh, well, I threw it at him, ran outside. He pulled that belt off so fast it whistled. That's why we call it the whistling belt. He pulled that thing off his pants so fast it would whistle. I ran outside. He stood on the top of the step, rocking out his heels, swinging the belt, laughing, going, "You got to come home sometime." And I'd go out, go over to the park, go over whatever, come home a couple hours later, get my ass beat like a man, and guess what? You know what was waiting for me there? Not the salad that I threw at him. He pulled it. He took that bowl of salad, scraped it all up, put it in a bowl, and I had to eat that for dinner. If I didn't eat for dinner, no dinner. If I didn't eat, and then he put it in the fridge. I went 3 days. That became my dinner that night. I wouldn't eat it. He put it on there for breakfast. I wouldn't eat it. He put it the next day for lunch. I wouldn't eat it. By the second day, I was hungry. I would have eaten anything at that point. That's the way it was. You didn't waste food in my house. My father had one rule: try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it again. But if you refuse to try it at all, no, that was not the answer he wanted to hear.
Right.
I love you. Let me see. Put it away.
We love you too.
Put it away.
It's the Luna.
Put that away. There we go.
But you can't tell me I'm not. It's not that I'm older, Jeff. But come on, if your parents made you something and you didn't want to eat it, you had to at least try it. That was my father's rule. You had to at least try it.
No, we were told you will eat it. Period.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. But all right, everybody, we're gonna have to shut this thing down. Brandon's gonna be going live here shortly, I believe.
All right. See you tomorrow.
So thanks everybody for coming in, everybody in the chat. Thanks. Much appreciated. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're going to go live again.
Yep. Hopefully I'll be there and not at work.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, call him. You got the day off, I said.
Yeah.
They're going to